Hello, how are you? Everything is good. And today I am live for some immigration questions, immigration analysis. A lot of people are unable to watch clips by video. So this is a very good idea to come live and to give you little immigration knowledge, immigration analysis. You can analyze yourself as well, but I think might be my analysis may help you more. So I will answer some questions as well, because a lot of people, they do email to me and they want my opinion especially. So I would like to say some answers, speak some answers, and I am just watching the light is good or not, and just hold on, and that will be better idea. Okay. Now I would like to say one important, significant answer first of all, that is the Portugal migration is going positive or negative these days, and file lock will open or not. This is the first. I think a lot of people are asking. By video clip, I try to tell you my answer, but better I say you some things which are hidden and which I am analyzing by different angle. You saw my clips. I see the things little a bit different from the others as immigration analyst. So I will say that file lock or expression of interest will essentially open. That you can write in your diary, in your mind. They cannot even uh, close for a long time, because that is the necessity of any migration system. If workers will not go there, workers will not work there, the things will not be in favor of economy. I don't think Portugal will keep close file lock for a long time. It will never happen, in my opinion. Your opinion may be different from me, but this is my opinion. And you will see in the coming days that most probable they will open with little restrictions, but they will open migration very soon. Second question was that Spain was doing very strange things in the last days, and they said all illegals will be legals now. Undocumented individual they legalize, and they told that maximum people who are almost they are almost 500,000 people, and they tried that they will legalize. I mean, they will legal Spanish. Answer question is that are other Schengen countries also will legalize? First, I will say that was not being seen positively by other Schengen countries. Mean that leaders of the Schengen countries, leader of European Union, leader of even from the United States, from the UK, from the developed countries, that thing was not being considered as positive act, and that was not much appreciated. They little a bit criticized in hidden way, because the countries are the part of the Schengen zones. They cannot speak much in adverse way. I don't think the world is switching to legalize illegals in the future. US, what cracks down going on. UK don't want illegals, and they are nullifying laws who are supporting illegals. Denmark almost reduced illegal undocumented almost 0.1%. I will say only pathway for these countries are the legals only. I think that in future, things, world immigration are changing so regularly. You can't predict 100%, but I think 99% illegals, I think diary is going to close in the future. And US crackdown will continue or not? That is the biggest question. It will continue, and how many days, how many years, how many months? I will tell you, just after election, such crackdown you are watching, especially green card holders are asking that. Our green card is in danger. I recorded just one clip in which I told you that you need to go back. You should not scare. You should answer questions. You should have all data if you are honest. And that is also misconception or misperception of the media, social media especially, who are spreading news like that. If you possess green card, your green card will be cancelled when you will reach US airport and migration officer will cancel. Yes, there are some news, there are some reports, but only some individuals are being cancelled or they are detained from the United States, but that is much highlighted in the social media. People are going, and that is very normal situation. In social media, things are very different, and physically, people are telling things are very different. Immigration Department IMA has improved efficiency or not? I think in 2026, I will start from after Christmas vacation. If I will just assess the staff members who were almost hired by IMA, young people, and their way of conversation with the immigrants were very amicable. Sorry, and I think they had little a bit crossed a speed of speed of standard to give resident card to the genuine migrants, but still the speed is not according to Portugal's law. Portugal's law days you already know, but still the renewal of resident card was very good news from IMA, and still people are renewing their resident card. And old first resident card still, I think, not enough speed which should be, and that is most tweaking factor. I always say, when cards are in printing section and analysis section, no problem. All migration system analyze application for more than 6 months, for more than 1 year even sometime, and US take 2 to 3 years, no issue. But when card is analyzed and card is just stopped in printing and delivery section, that is really dilemma, that is really painful. And now go back to the UKILR. Wow, UKILR will change to 5 to 10 years or not? Good news, I shared in a clip, you will just see, but that the people who are currently in the UK, and they were scared that law will apply on them. So good news is that law did not apply on them. It means that they will still have 5 years, and the law will change from the next year for them, for upcoming immigrants. And also English language requirement will be chronic. Old language requirement, old threshold levels will be valid up to July 2027. But upcoming migrants, yes, law will change for you, and you need to stay for 10 years to get the ILR. UK finally decided, but that was very important question, that the existing migrant will suffer or not. Yes, existing migrant will not suffer. That they did very well job, because I was also telling that old laws are valid for old immigrants. They cannot change laws for old migrants, because they had agreement. They will stay 5 years and they will get ILR when they entered UK and they signed agreement with the companies. And who is responsible for 10 years ILR? I think immigrants. I will say straightforward, immigrants. If the immigrants remain good, honest, some immigrants, genuine immigrants technically suffered because of non-genuine immigrants. They did apply asylum. That Interior Minister Shamani told that a lot of people applied asylum without any documentation from Asia. Even she belongs to Asia, but she did a very adverse statement regarding Asian, that some Asians are deviating migration laws and they are not following, and due to which all people are suffering. In US also, if you just see current status of Asian people, Indians, Pakistanis, Bangladeshi, Sri Lankans, the most of the people are not complying truly migration laws, and they were on H-1B work visa, by some scammer companies as well, due to which the first time I saw in 2026 that the immigration systems are now currently, they are country specific. Mean that they are changing law by watching country. They just ask to which country you belong, then they make the law. You just assess yourself at airport, they will ask your country, or they will see your passport, they will handle by that way. That is really a dilemma, that some people are doing mistakes, and all nationals of that country, Indians have very good professional people, I say, so common, doctors, engineers, and now 2 dentists were arrested in the US just because they did invite H-1B visa holders from India, and they were not giving salary according to standard which they offered according to agreement. And they did some scams of treating patients, which patients were not fake patients, and they were charging money from the UK governments or claims. They deposited almost $32 million. They did scam, and that will put negative on immigration systems because they belong to India. Now all doctors will be on targets, and that's the story in UK as well. Healthcare professionals, currently now recent, I will record a clip after this one in which now they decided to deport healthcare professionals with families. That is very painful because there is no mistake of healthcare professionals. They gave money to companies. They took a lot of thousands of pounds they paid to enter in UK. And now they are getting information the companies are synthetic, they were fake, they were just used for human trafficking. And that is the one thing I will show. Now migration systems of all countries, including Canada, US, Australia, UK, European countries, now they are assessing only genuine students, genuine migrants, the genuine students. Earlier they were giving permission to even the students who were not students because they were thinking they are paying fee, but now they think after a degree they wanted to stay. Canada now clearly making efforts to send students back, and that's why now traffic of Canadian students almost stopped from India or less, and they think that 99% they have intention to get work permit and PR. Now technical point IRCC is making that they are changing laws in such a way nobody complete 5 years, and without 5 years you cannot get PR. They will give you 2 years work permit and they will stop. Australia also doing same thing. Why Australia student visas are much refused? That is a little a bit injustice from the migration systems of Australia. I saw some refusals which were very abnormal refusals, in which, for example, they are telling that your country is a tertiary country, your country politics is not good, you people are, I don't think this refusal deserve a genuine student, because genuine student present in tertiary countries as well. And all students must not be measured in same levels. If one student belong to same country, might be he is more genuine, and that is not the mistake of the politics, is not the mistake of the students. The migration officers must speak about errors in a student visa application, that how he is not the genuine. Now they are just watching that refusals must be given more, and that is the main point. That's why they have no refusals and making such reasons which look very tested for migration system. And a lot of claims people do in appeal in different in courts that refusals of such levels should not be from top country. However, they are clarifying their targets. Actually, migration officers are given targets by migration department in Canada and Australia, that 20, 30, 100, 200, 300, 400, those targets have been reduced. Now they need to refuse application. They need to give only to some students. And reason is only students were using fake documentation. They were not giving an interview directly. Their consultants were giving interview. Their SOP was not written by themselves, and their experience certificates were not true. And when they entered, their holy intention was not there. They were not basic students, and I know they are not students because they wanted to work there, and that was the main issue. Another, the current war of US Iran will affect migration. Yes, of course, some countries will be more strict, and that is more I think anxiety for migrants, because before that war also the illegal crackdown of US diffused from US to all parts of the world. Did you see protests in UK, Australia? If you are living in Australia, the current protests in which they are targeting countries, Indians. I mean, Australian protesters were talking why people are coming from India, and they told why people are not coming from other countries. This is the first protest which I observed, that they are not talking against migrants. They are talking against some specific migrants, and they are in favor of immigrants. The story of right-handers, left-handers will finish very soon, which I will explain later on. And Portugal positivity, you was asking, yes, president. This is the only positivity I told in my clips as well. And that president stands for migrants. That is very good news. And if the election took place, the things will change drastically in the Portugal. I think Portugal will be a very attractive place for immigrants, because now countries of US, Canada, UK, ILR 10-year, Australia, still Australia is open for skilled workers, UK is open for skilled workers, Canada open for skilled workers. But the things of PR now will be very tight. ILR 5 years to 10 years in UK, for healthcare from 5 to 15 years. And in Canada, 5 years still, but they are just making such restrictions that anyone should not get 5 years. I was interviewing one migrant from UK, and he was telling, he is a national, and he's a much educated individual, and he has some very close eye on migration. He told the things are not like earlier. The things are almost changed. And now the migration systems of UK, other countries will be more tight. I think they are telling to the upcoming immigrants they must study the new rules. Still migration will remain open, but only for those who will aware of new updated immigration laws. Otherwise, they will get difficulty, and they will a little bit, even they reach UK, they will get difficulty in complying of immigration law. Look at that healthcare professionals. They are in UK. They did get work permit by legal way, but technically they did not contact those companies who were. They did not contact those companies. The healthcare workers, they did not contact those companies who were genuine companies, and most of the companies were synthetic, and that is very negative for genuine. I am always worried about genuine immigrant of the same country. I mean, one healthcare is going to the UK. He is a professional. He has professional diploma. He entered. He has all skills. But now, when laws are changed, they are changed for all. For example, they are changing ILR of the UK from the 5 years to the 15 years. That is for all. Time will come that they will filter some laws for some people. I think talented visa of UK is giving clear indication that only some outstanding immigrants, outstanding minds, outstanding intelligentsia, they should go to UK, and they have different rules. They did not have ILR 10 years for talented individuals. And now, more significant part of this question I will extend, that now countries are selecting immigrants. Selection. This is called natural selection in immigration sciences. The natural selection, the immigration selection, just like the nature select you that you will remain alive or not if you are healthy. So they are not entertaining all immigrants. Even I will just tell you one story and you will be astonished. Even Donald Trump, who is a absolutely enemy of illegals, just like he is enemy of Iran in current war. He told illegal. He won election just because of this statement that he told that I hate illegals. But at one seminar, he's talking about the illegals. Illegals were sitting there, and one person was telling that illegals is those illegals are very useful. He told, if you are useful, you are my friends. So what Trump is telling, that even you are illegal, if you are talented, if you have something which is very useful, which US wants, which escalates US economy, you are out of the immigration rules, mean that you will be given preference. So that is the current status of the immigration. They are not closing, they will remain open. Australian students still are studying. And I am telling you one thing, Australian students are getting PR as well, because that is a dilemma that students are not giving work permits in Canada also, but they are not giving work permits to all students. One thing you must understand, the consultants are blocking you in getting PR. Consultants, only one choice, you go to these countries. They did not know you are going in which course. They did not know that you will get work permit. They have no business. They are not responsible for your future. They are just responsible to enter you. I know I was a member of GCA College Australia, and they were giving me almost 35% commission. So commissions are more for consultants. They have nothing. They have nothing with the future of the students, and they are just with your primary application. They will deposit all your fake documents even from India, especially which Canadian IRCC pointed out, and then the rules for all Indians are changed. That's the point. Now, what is the mistake of that Indian student who is submitting genuine educational degree, genuine bank statement, genuine experience certificate, and now he is also suffering in getting PR in the Canada? First time in the history, IRCC told that if you are student and if you are Indian students, you will be re-interviewed. Now, this is the another dimension of current immigration world. Now they are checking applications again. They are checking applications again. This is the first time. Even US is telling you possess green card, but we will check in after 10 years, 5 years, and we will check your back documents. What is that? This is in Canadian Department of Immigration, IRCC, also checking students' applications when he is studying in Canada. This is the first time. And they are checking that you 10 years back deposited any fake document, yes, no. They are asking. That is absolutely revolutionary change. And that is the way you must think about your application yourself. Your decisions are very important. When you will rely on your liars, on your consultants, on your any friends, you are not thinking about yourself, you are not opening the websites of the migration systems. For example, I give you will get a student visa from Asian countries to Canada. When you will go there, you will study there, you will get degree, but you will not be eligible for the PR because that course may not be eligible. Because now they clearly told that some courses are eligible for PR and some courses are not eligible. You may have that course in which consultant have more commission. Who will tell you that course? You need to research yourself. Who will try to search good companies who give you offers or work permits, and also your decisions. For example, I tell you wrong decisions. In Portugal, a lot of people did wrong decisions. They left Portugal and they were disheartened by watching social media. Even they did not get resident card. Their cases were in process. I interviewed one individual in Asia. He came back. I told him, why you come back? He told that a lot of negativities was there, and there is no any chance of nationality. 10 years nationality will change into 10 years, and I will not stay for 10 years. Even I get the resident card. Now he is weeping. He get resident card in his address, in postal address in Portugal. Now he cannot go there, and nationality law did not change it. Social media is a good source of information, but when you will not check yourself and you will not decide, one point is very important: intelligent business decision system. You will not decide better. You will be a victim throughout your life in all fields of life, in immigration also. 90% failures in migration. You know, my channel is giving you, I'm not giving you consultancy. I am not, through my office only, I am handling only 2 countries. But I am just at least telling you that you do this thing. That thing will be far better. And what is actually going on in migration systems? You must aware of current immigration new rules. For example, now people outside US, now they are sitting with green card and they are not going back. They are scared, like they are in winter and they are trembling. When they will go back, their card will be cancelled. Who is telling the cards are being cancelled of all migrants? Social media is telling that clips are viral. People are getting dollars, people are getting views, but originally people are going back. Some stories are there, but they are criminals. They did not, some are criminals and some are without documents. If your documents are complete, you did not stay more than 6 months, although they are doing another mistake. They are staying more than 6 months outside and they are scared. They should go before 6 months back. There will be no problem because that is the current rule. And US in the last years, there were no problem of staying outside. Even you possess green card, even more than 6 months, they were not asking. But now in Trump era, they are very tight. Even 3 months more when you will stay, they will ask a lot of questions. People are staying. People are telling when Trump era will go back. Our Trump authorities in the next election, we will go there. and your green card will be safe. Green card will not be safe because you are violating immigration law, because you stayed more than 6 months outside. And that's the story. I will keep informing you through my clips and immigration and analysis, predictions, and for your knowledge. The mostly my channel is giving you immigration knowledge of current, each hour, each minute, each week, each month. The laws of all countries are changing, and that is my objective, to educate you and provide you perfect and factual analysis for your immigration decisions. Thank you very much for watching.